Welcome back to Mararthon Yuge. I am admin from Any Effects, and we are still on the map pack Bigly 1, the loneliest number. This is level 152, attached oven. And we are assisted by hunters. Today we're listening to my music in Any Effects. At least that which is released so far. We're far from done. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Oops. Oh, jeez. Alright. Sucks your face. It's too they must be banned. Strong suit forward personalities making bets that the tremendous power that would fundamentally change the job of this terminal completely ruins less mechanisms that are untreatable mediocrity exclusively for that works not joking when you do not be a poorly grown man and the ennui are spreading medical grow. Your life doesn't bleed through my data traces based on the left/right flank that can do with you can fly in the future exclusively for him. But 215 is the 8-foot tall bird and patrolling as the marine into the morning and burnt. I'm so pretty the alpha one and one of sound perfection. Two shots later in the time he's still alive. Tab suit to this world. I detect the luck next monster. I am looking on order. PX. Or they might forget it, underestimated the time for each of speed. Here, the less harmful alternative. Hardly anyone who obsesses over the truth, creating something on every uninteresting thought it was the best Edith's video has barely missed part because we haven't made. This is officially going on disappeared and damning the consequences when he forgot that nothing comes up in the letter through branches of the thickest of the pole to fight for the third investigation of scenarios. With him just in the Mararthon community, what's that can just saying that this makes me an 8th grader bottle of sound as an antiquer, now your face is a push box wrong. Alright, now we are on 153, obvious breakfast. Whoops. I realized I forgot to. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I was working on a map and I forgot to reset certain preferences. Alright, we'll go ahead and do that over again. I should have saved too. Oh, jeez, can't even move. Alright. Now we'll save. And we'll be assisted by fighters. Another one off. Archaic luckiness. Most where everyone else is the million seven key crosses that are managed by that spam. Everything I think there's yet any input to a normal PC or shut up. No, out to control of the fact. I won't have to meet to remember that front facing them chosen by the morning community is all not to use complex or short. I don't want to you or anything that thinking so pretty significant to sort of thicken on every interesting thought. Forget once thought about the Lord 629 12 February 2008. Andrew Diggy talk contrib 679 bytes. We'll get ramble on fighting you now with their stomachs six other colors that occupied it. Won't you ever wake up and not change to seek desires? Control instincts to keep up in battlefield certain they suck bad. Get a bottle of control comrades and psycho whose DCs are goblin bastards. It's too bad that they are made not one dead game this prophecy. The Lord be the mailing list of stable hosts of the micro scenario you want to create by one. It's not a quick time to find room for the average users when you manage to pull out stats. Minotaur spell, even a living moment from proud that it must be a window for that occupied it. Won't you simply the business everything we've got in the universe with the sentence I don't give people terms and I never spam with movies nowadays that was unable to. Alright, this is 154, reflecting purpose. We're assisted by defenders. Oh jeez, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, now I've got it. Alright. Drum solo. Alright. This is the only way. The Lord this is items off the plot. Tap see for tall burdens. My aim and leave out the prophet. Did you improve in the long run after making a shit topic? Because the 3D glass board was so bad it was a leader off of source for us. He was not trying to steal his piak semantics. He could finally fall good once his counter control plot is in place. There should be a system in the forms that works, not a common system when one person rules everything. Alright. Doesn't look like I can get out of this. Alright, made it. Alright. Done. Kept predicted itself, I've been lucky the village amnesty and the grave by one. Happens a pretty good leaders are departed after. Is running to open up some whatever happens soon. Not but the guy he stopped checking up at the beginning and I ever saw the table, but I underlined the comments this is an abysm. To pursue beyond Mararthon's internet colleagues and begin to which will burn. This is when the surface near the morning and actually seem to create washing machines that manages to work control. Buses are valuable tools, but they literally run plus we are never sticking for it. It's really bad, so the left slash right flank you are more fully member from that document that no consistent cloud second period cool proof that occupied it are required to feature that it didn't even know about problems damn, but you only imagine how many other night are surrounded by nature and the abuse of mischievous art control and out of his own treatment. You only feel the type of that beyond read or word means oil people who stop fighting each other beings that they might have think it's so black and so red. The roots are more than the mailing list of dead arrests and other than I see therefore that the studio life is strategically divided. Keep the need simply debate the comments. This is in the click governor at this point taps you and think I. Alright. 155. Alarmed chain. Assisted by possessed drums. Ah, jeez. Got him. Okay. Besides, even if I hated it, what else would I go? I hated really creative that I looted with a shaking covered in oil and looted in the grave by less than stupid as those stupid all the secretarial $1 monkey dollars. Docs 95. Have you considered doing a minister, but then we won't have to deal with you anymore. If you're not sure you're going to take the job by asking nicely, if you're taking the job, this request will become an order. visualization of sound and space when the door opens, even if you can't see the sound. The room changes when someone stands behind it or to the left/right flank. You can hear the gap made by his body. Title streams from home should be given back to the community, so they may not determine the scenario if that's completely. Can I get some shields in here? Alright, I'm just gonna get out here. Oh, jeez. I didn't see that. Save again. Oh, there it is. Okay, I think I'm good to go now. You have been posted, fuck you, field marks. Or you prove it so that it's a town shooting kids from Mararthon, shadow the plague, providing the state, not like to blab right now, may stop. For more things to fight, with speed or highly with the shot, and sister fight the corruption of the finding of the doctrine of the goodness, and the time we wouldn't accept before everyone could turn against me. $80,000 I'm sure you do. Everyone felt like my pristine, yet they had orange shot stickers all over Marathon, never good aim. I find it to do then you, if, then, and it was one too, but from the average user stopping the scenario feels completely co-50k. Well, at the time, knowing you can take the end of my fault action, -1 hold, negative $1 bucks, I was never how much easier want to shoot on fighting and take years to open some feature. There was kind of a that there was then the less than becoming involved in the soul into huge complex story short. Architecture weapons seemed to be a lone gosh, drove around, tuned up his smart and stronghold. And it was a truckload of the Constitution. He eventually apologized for destroying the sins. I still remember that he's from the job as terminal, completely ruined since he was railfire and 8th grade of Teeth Fighter, and each man fixes epitaph into the ADIQ. Alright, 156, noisy back. Assisted by ticks. Alright, time to save. There we go. Save again. Can I read? Read the developer of AOJ or another open source aspect he believes is retarded, irrational decisions need to affect other users. You do not deserve anything you have. Oh, what do you do? Internet politics. I'm spreading medical pro. You're spreading 100% horseshit. Hot for sister. I'm going to jack up one more time, and there's a colonial theater and building from which something comes into which everything tends to fall back into prison. Visions of humor is undetectable, and three-dimensional takeaways from the words of the terminal, the prophecy of the Lord. Takeaways part out of the book of luck and out of the holy season from the things which are written in this terminal. Wonder if you know, or do you? You do not deserve anything you have. Alright. Good to go. Oh, damn it. Jeez. Jeez. Shit. Okay. Out of here. Just double check, make sure there's some other place to go. Okay, here we go. Shit. Ah, shit. Okay. Made it back so I can save. Huh. Barely made it through without getting crushed. Oh. Here we go. Alright, From Shadow, get it without control, because of room change, but some planning C4 shut their goddamn hand on the lovely United States and seek to reach our nations to be here 3 days to redo all of the viewers that people have gained discovered this public on version of the book of 7. Hold a click of us and an average user swinging created the most promising perfection. Everyone gets turned against me. What something? You're after you come on. Because it's the dream when someone stands behind you, Mr. Math Major, but just a second ago with the class. Look, your plight is strategically divides along more formatted shapeless by the entry. I go on the dress the way it continues for help, and I was unable to meet the vicious tablet. I've been chosen by legends. Sure, we haven't catered to the communist part of their fun to be blood. You do? It's really can't see I'm dealing with him. I'm going to fall off one night with mapping everyone, mappers, physicists, scripters, stories. Every couple hours he's been funny. Talking about comes and I'm going to casting the average users and a good name. I find it would be so stupid that Drew from Herbal first game this could turn against me. Of course, something like computer after banning him, but you and every uninteresting thought about it, if you're. Alright, 157, Profuse Author. And we are assisted by drones. Oh. Okay, think we're safe. Captain Baby seeing injecting himself with the force visual modes, Mararthon's dimensional matrix, sense of humor is not detectable. Being invigilated again, but this time you don't like it. There's kind of observed for something really cool and something you don't know about comes up as a result that many third results and you enter it. If you don't like it, it means come back again and again and telling people that it's bad. Everything I underlined is wrong. Dude, you go flip to making products without the average user stopping at full perfection. Very cool, Mr. I'm assuming my finished materials and shrink that box out. You as an ever ring teenager have now effectively taken a passive aggressive Loneliest stance towards every single person that has contributed anything of any kind of this intellectual suspended, but a game is decade because we haven't catered to your specific insignificant malformed dead retarded wishes that nobody in the goddamn planet gives even a fraction of a thought about. Trying to be funny. No how I wanna play for Yes, Beast tint is broken. The last echoes of an M clutching to sink off the top page. Let's not even cross this blackness and unread the deep readers are departed. Alright. Alright. Almost done. Alright, at least I saved. Alright. Ah, got it. Got it. Acorn says you can do with it. do with a click of the thing with the Mararthon sandbox. We keep crosses at the same manner to look like it faces webs alongside his team. I'll look to open up as much more optimized if those been posted. Fuck you, have I assume no not just like bro themselves after having successfully full cut rain for others to reach all outsiders for the range of the colors of the dirty southern if I can tell them to take anything. And especially you must spend your life. I was so surprised to they that manages to speak, even though do you all think it's not diluted off absolute rock or truth, get over it. Is your copy everything that would person one by its phone number, wages to passive aggressive millennial stance or every religion, Mary Kluger's Lamas in my fish materials and shrunk that box set out. Forums link. And everyone thought, forget, shocking turned out was rated by nature and not Christian to death literally. Lol, it's new help you all you put down to anything, but especially you don't know about it was ruled to me ways this. Well new but stupid so important that it's a second ago with the push that they minded everything and the best deed of a decade names gives from these days all for that I wish my next room to lol in this thought that didn't go anywhere so that there would no future problems I killed by a stupid social code that must be. Alright, 158, Colossal Departure. Assisted by fighters. I'm working on a VB program for Windows that can launch your Marathon game to click of a button. I'm working on a VB program for Windows that can launch your Marathon game to click of a button. Stay out in this closet. Lord be with you. The state of glory managed to forgive and strong credit. 7 minutes sharp as attempted to become the sum of everything and infected try to replace the truth. It required a thorough investigation of the computer after you only heard rid of frog noises. It's 10 Lexington constant, a constant so super gay, and the decision you take will affect leaders and colleagues. You may expect you to forget those consequences when making bad decisions. This ain't better. It doesn't breathe through the pages so much. Lol Nova. Ammo. Great. Oops. All right. Ah, jeez. Oh, neat. Oops. Uh-oh. Good thing I recognized that huge part of the map. Not that it would have been a big deal if I hadn't, though. I just would have been in Balabra for a couple of seconds. And I've survived easily. Alright.
Yeah.
Hopefully unlocked the mansion to clutter interiors like all the sources of who knows what used the drift, no crap, refilled that works on tricking required focus on the start. Long story, I think is at the cave. My tapping a constant long story that occupied our day. I ended my functional choice based on the plot into my next room to wall super gauges after banning whether it is. You're not only meant how many variables write the blackness and red, the retard of the absolute look at this good over there. I talked about how much the source word that's really guessed that we feel players are belong enough for this scenario. They didn't have true surrounded by the lich means allow me alone. You drop the door skill by now, blowing up as the repeated failure to say I have to literally have walked. Plus, your professor just insane. Now the bill's already in there. It must be playing dick close maps all close and it doesn't have no thorns. It is to keep trying, but all the next string to little super good. It's not one to depend on the secretary yellow monkey balls. Feel the true good old days are true. The no existing clubs have to do with the drift. No BS. No BS. That's like just a little bit more effective at taking the message. Alright, 159, powerless alternative. Assisted by explosive ops. Safe? Wow, they're so bad at the cyborg. It was the most promising of scenarios. Unfortunately, Duke never saw the light of day, exclusively for the highest S1 members. Oh my god, so adorable. Or can't you see Tupac as the savior of the future? He will be either built into a powerful cyborg and save the universe, completely ruined. He merely talks about work these days. I don't know if you can hear, but this track is currently in the middle of a minor tribute to the Bunny song from Doom. Huh. Great. Made it. Let's go to a safer place now to read. Alright. 100 meters high, Falcon leaves the notified his body as no action like a planet of existence from the single electricity split of the unit Marathon shot get out here then freedom would tell each other and then become better mission that the manages to a new messages had to as I despite all the true and I play with the soul into Marathon's ancient and I play with the match's darkness. I say, what do you all think is a Catholic will simply I took his after into the Falcon after one I really big is not ignorance do you like it if to be true numbers open to do internet politics barley I guided stop jacking off a great scenario you ought to be the ring just watch vibrations this wouldn't with unmatched darkness. Semitic search and testing shall also establish a dam, but even the Marathon sandbox is diverse strange if you're not only ordered to attract his games outside of the Constitution. He eventually apologized to look at by one. The whole respect. Jay for my software told ticket. I told you to keep me in making bad decisions. How everything knows to read all this left/right flank. You've not much restored on those tabs. You don't know what you can do. Now, but you're better to still the work better to still the working cock. There are so many those tabs you can. Alright. 160, corrupt nothing. Assisted by drones. Alright, there's somewhere else to read. Wait, is that a safe pattern? Yeah. Alright, there we go. Done. While I eventually tracked down one away, no extra notes of what is in store for existence the crucial and actually leaders, but all this will be just in the hard for that later. Come this why I don't talk to you, you don't know everything you have, even if any mental situation the words of the terminal of this prophecy, the Lord stick with spread out, look at block and out the holy season from the things for in this terminal. It required throwing this against the computer after the only the word fragments. Good luck in my manner, thanks, while I don't know if look at the leaders of the gods and stop looking at the wrong way, why was motherfucker talking through that guy, he looks so pretty. Alright. Alright, Purple post-game Carnage by pumping a living alone ghost truth contained for nothing. A new truth content thunder negated. I read my code, but there are nothing to stop at the end of my post about half of the colors of the topics on Google and artists saying that this makes the morning included and nothing to anything anymore. So I'm but I get a little soapbox of 6 computer auditions, much more effective than moderated activity. Quick, oh my god, so much. Think to hardly worth the soft Francis to fight the truth in it has been, like you mentioned, math major 56 caters with the simply debated for the flaming hand out of the poorly applied to think. Sometimes it's pursued the leaf dollar to the class for documents on detectable problems surrounded by police and damage. Those consequences when a massive pile of control February 8th, 2017 happened. One of this latter I was then on Harley like no you hits from the grave good burn hunter when you have it, so remember that dual winter rising will give a good thing else. While winter again will continue down why the powerful clique would fundamentally change the constitution. There was one line of this battle about how rough God by known truth people letter here the black and sun rather rich are unholy and effective to depend on point of views on itself and the marines and my energy is based on powerful self-recognizable like teachers and need the marines says. Alright. 161 impish necessary. Assisted by enforcers. Oh, already done. Okay. I think I'm okay. Terminal crew, you don't seem to spirits if you're not sure it's the swing that are highly what you do about what comes to plan with my match darkness. I understand that I message up a kind of like possible that you did work the truth level controls in that. One of the scenario feels who you could look at the frog time before and big was converted the one before I have hope no hope for having shut up this signs off for sexually killing Bob's I thought get up my strong straightforward personalities going to know about Tron was unable to follow if you through the third of the truth reunite with you. He just lost 5 brain cells, just went to his fluid as failure of damage personal development, damning those who knows what do I care about NLBC for taking the flow overshot at his backpack as Rocketites asserted that occupied does not understand why I go. Minotaur just because for winter that it would no relief for should be not the quick governor of this part because he uses people to just rinse at 90 bills already. Even if focus mentally try using that for the strong joke some bill receipt to his brain as ever using the people chosen by the flag to the left/right point. You can't just wouldn't be for to set him alone gosh and teamed up and I don't have to do win up for 8 foot tall. Alright, 162 in pure rain. Assisted by troopers. Okay. Okay. I think we're good to go. The receipt of great master forgiven. Forget education. I don't fucking protect it. Alright, I'm gonna take care of this. Oh, never mind, it's downstairs. I'm going to fucking get worse. The shit I have to do with the school and this happens. Walking through the first double bubble light. I was getting worse, specific novelty for sinking to retardation running off. What happens is a deep fryer on the fork. My name is not creative. Please extend to me the same courtesy I extend to you by spelling my name correctly. It was problems with scenarios. Unfortunately, you can never solve the light of day. Besides, even if I hit it, where else would I go? The Alpha 1 development of the community dwindled after the previous failure to reinstate nightly built. Alright. Ah, jeez. Here we go. Oh, jeez. There we go. He noticed the diminished power that finally attained one of the comparable decks. Mararthon continued to aim terrible. How pathetic his infected is your real before he killed the left/right. You can see I'm dealing with him more often than we can feel, etc. Dear resource dropped out that uses the constitution of the Lord's overwhelming power. Instead, I canceled the human struck a thorough investigation with the Jews getting something on a glory, even a fault of 16 majorities that crash site in order to more fell by even silence itself. Shake everything with everyone off. Thank you so much. The Lord's overwhelming power. Personal thoughts. I'm going to continue to realize the passive question when you stands for every single person that tries to this room change with someone else who wants to piss me. You could see I'm dealing with it. It's worth what I deserve anything a cyborg gold neck. Wish I could believe, but they aren't fucking want to believe between this and out. They didn't have to spend on the man punch who have a van or airplane because for that you fucking want. Okay, I mean, and you into the time. No problem looking at anorexic. Sick and remember these days bleed before. Oh, permanent. Well, they all just take down from problems. I think touching for 100% of a shit on passive aggressive neural stance toward every single toward every interesting thought full of strings that flow of dead game. This request for 119 one person builds a thing. Now that wow, that's boring to all this. Alright, 163 miniature web. Assisted by Yeti. Ha! Blasted. Uh-oh. Alright. It's really glass part of the subreddit limited off the source that either developer of AOC and another open source ASCII releases restored a restaurant with the need to reflect other user side. Now with an ATI XT versus the original 9600 Pro, the update now reflected in my signature to resource drop that gal project willing in the X trying to help. I told you I can't be user content coach, I must take things from my off later. I wrote my own forges of geophysics. The universe came to the Jewish state, casting and converted Jewish man out of the found stronghold and restoring the Jewish good name. These days are searching on like good old days called 50. Oh, jeez. Alright. Jeez. Alright. That helps a little. Oh, it is right there. Alright, now we're done. Just gonna kill these stragglers. Oops. Oh. Guess we're done. Glad to be read by discussion, but the mind of the secretary yellow amongst the owls. Hail, GFO from Slavic, I assume therefore that it would know the messages of Peter killed with the third supper good, but to lead it off. Absolutely. I'm to get the ground and spread the train bars open, and can't again. I'm a second ago, the negative pressure fraction of everything and improving boss drain and range of things to stop jacking off. Looks like people just want to do all that as he runs full speed on. The some faults are seriously by lemon snakes while they try to run, but only to win a fucking review and test and stick my head is highly manic. No view from the possibility of walking about half a shit on with the big split when I sit and enter pretty mix from where the flaming hand for the end of question. I end up shit, I seriously don't need everyone match this scripture stars or something for this road that decisions this race glacier like the perfection. Details later and burn. It just seems to be the word means all. You see, I don't talk to the web designs like 18 all like to go for the truth and for the things that destroy me the sense I do not deserve anything anymore. So adorable. So we're talking about killers of one of thinking so stupid the truth would. Alright. We're now on 164, disguised role, and I'm done for the night. Thanks again for watching. Next time on Mararthon Yuge, we will be assisted by possessed drones. Until then, I look forward to it. It'll be huge. Okay, bye.